We just watched Tomodachi game, and I gotta say, this is the most underrated anime of this season so far.
So you're saying this is more underrated than my personal favorite, Aharen-san?
Stop this, bro. We already covered Aharen-san.
I know we covered this before, but you know what we should cover? Our Discord. Just know we got our Discord booming. Link's gonna be in the description. So if you guys haven't seen it, make sure you guys go in our description and check out the Discord.
Yeah, yo, check that out. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment. Yo, we all appreciate it, bro.
So Tomodachi game is a lot like other games I've seen, like other anime games. But you know what it reminds me a lot of?
What?
Kakegurui.
See, this is the thing, because death game animes, I haven't really told anybody this, but this is my favorite category of anime. I love death game animes. Like Darwin's Game, Kakegurui, animes like this is what I love.
But this one's a lot like gambling type anime. So it was reminding me a lot of, like, you know, Squid Game?
I was just about to say that. This is so similar to Squid Game, like, because even the character, he's exactly like the dolphin Squid Game.
I feel like it's the same type of concept where they try and take people who they think would be easily exploitable into this type of game. I'm telling you right now, Dash, like, if I was taken into this game, fam, I'm getting out of it. What? Nah. Well, maybe. If the debt's if the debt's massive, you're getting folded. But honestly, like, if I was in this type of game, I don't know why people play and entertain it. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm getting out there immediately.
It doesn't make any sense to me. But this anime is weird because the way it starts off it starts off like just like a regular high school anime. Yeah. Like, you know, like they're going on a trip, they're saving up to get money. The main character's poor and all that.
He's looking back at his group. He loves his friends. You know, everything's going right.
Everything seems all normal.
Like every first half of every anime, it's all peaches and cream.
Yeah, and then you get that one episode where all of his friends get this mysterious letter, and they all think that it's him that sent it. And it basically says to meet up at this one point. At this one place, that's where they get clapped. All mans clapped on the floor and knocked out.
Just like Squid Game.
Just like Squid Game.
Just like Squid Game.
And then where did they end up?
In a room.
Just like Squid Game. And what are they competing for?
Money. Just like Squid Game. Because what do they have? Debt.
And just like Squid Game.
But it's a lot less like they bring in a bunch of people. It's not really like a death game, but this one I find is like a more psychological type game.
Yeah, for sure. The thing about this game is that there's one traitor in the group. And the thing is, this whole group, they're all friends. Like, they're all best friends.
It instigates a lot of drama.
The thing I like about this, I know that exactly what you said with the instigation. Because, yo, we're not used to seeing these friends bang out like this. And, like, they get into some pretty serious arguments in this. They start banging out.
I know.
It gets pretty crazy.
Even with the first game we were watching, which was like the coin game, basically they all had to like keep telling the truth, and if one person lied, the debt kept increasing. So like, let's say it was at 80,000, they told a lie, it would go up by like 10,000 or something. Yeah. It just kept increasing.
Yeah. And the thing about that game is that you weren't allowed to talk to people in that game. If you talk to someone, your debt would get doubled.
But then it kept getting more and more intense because they kept agreeing that they would choose the right thing, but then it kept going the other way. That means somebody was capping.
Yeah, and like the questions were simple questions. It was like the most obvious yes or no questions.
But this is what it is, though. This is what it is. I'm not gonna hold you. If I was playing that game, I have to be doing the same thing.
Like, you're gonna be picking the wrong answers?
All right, let's say we all had this. Let's say we all had the same amount of debt, right? I love you guys. 80,000 debt's a lot of debt. Yo, it's a lot of debt.
$100,000 is a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money.
The person who was betraying them was trying to make the debt go all the way up and then put it on somebody else.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're all gonna dump it on one girl.
And it was gonna be you, Josh, in our group. I'm gonna hold you. If it was our group, it would be you.
I would have finessed you guys so much in that game. I'm telling you.
But then at the end, the main character realized it, and then he started talking.
When the main character realized that like someone was a traitor, that's when the anime started to get more real. Like, when that happened, the tides totally changed because everybody started suspecting everybody of being the traitor, and all the trust was gone.
When I was watching it, I thought the main character was the traitor.
I kind of had that feeling
because
too.
He started talking.
I had that feeling too.
You see, something about the show is that all the characters, the way they carry themselves, it gives off a vibe that like all of them are untrustworthy.
Yeah, they all give you suspicious vibes. Like, they all give you something for you to root against them for.
At the end of the first episode, the main character cracked the evilest smile I've ever seen in an anime, fam. Like,
yeah, that was villainous.
He looked like a guy at a house party who like stands on the wall and has
preying people
like he wants to stain stuff. It's that type of smile I got for him. I was like, what the hell is is this?
Guy looking like Madara when he pulled up on the Shobi on that Shinobi Force, bro.
He looked clean. He looked clean. It was a proper first episode, though. You say
solid.
It was super solid.
After the second episode, I think this might be one of my favorite episodes because the amount of bang outs in this, the amount of confessions in this is absolutely crazy.
I think when episodes start dropping like every single big secret in one go is when I really get into a show. A lot of shows don't do that, but this show did it in the second episode. It dropped so much bombshells.
So like this episode, this is where the second game happened. It's kind of like a Monopoly game, whereas like you have to write on these cards like a secret about somebody, and basically like whoever's secret is the worst, they move farther on the board. But the thing is, you don't want to move farther on the board because the farther you go, and if you reach to the end, your debt increases. So mans don't want that to happen.
The first thing they were all gonna do is they were all gonna tell the truth, so they all move at the same pace so that they can all go out.
Well, if they did that, they would have got like 6 million in debt.
So then they just all of a sudden secrets and revelations start being revealed in each episode. I think the first one that was kind of crazy was the reveal about the black-haired girl, how she had plastic surgery. Because that was
pretty wild.
Nah, it was funny though because the yellow-haired guy was trying to juice it like the entire show. He was trying to spit game on that. But the second he found out she had plastic surgery, he backed off super quick.
Well, the thing about it, because there's also like a love triangle in this.
Yeah, there
is. It's a whole love triangle. Like,
I mean, you could tell that the main character was gonna get a girl, fam.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like he has
the way he was moving,
the way he looks, black haired, high school, 17, a bit edgy too, fam. Like he was definitely gaming somebody. I don't know if he's trying to play her or find out she's the traitor, but he was like keeping her along like really close. He was like, yeah, nah, I feel you too.
But like that's what you have to do. In a situation like that, like you kind of have to be cool with everybody.
Are you doing
before they finesse you?
Are you doing that in that type of situation?
Well, I'm definitely doing that.
Like you would play people, right?
Of course, I'm gonna be looking at everybody. I'm gonna be so chill with everybody else, fam.
I'd be that type of guy too. Like I wouldn't make you suspect me, but I build an alliance with you.
Yeah, like you build a trust with everybody.
But I'd be manipulating you on the lows because this is life or death, fam. Like
if I'm in that, call me Black Zetsu, fam. Call me Black Zetsu.
Heroes and killers. I'm gonna have every game plan prepared for every single thing.
But that last confession was crazy. Oh my god. Tell them about that. Tell them about that, bro.
Okay, so basically, when they were putting in cards, they're allowed to tell a secret about somebody. They wouldn't say who said it, but there were secrets. So when it was Yutori's secret, basically what happened was that the black-haired girl, what Yutori suspects is that she said that she used to go on adult dates when she was in middle school.
Which was true.
Because by the end of the second episode, she starts breaking down and having panic attacks. And then you find out that she used to cosplay a lot and that when she would do it, she used to tell only specific amounts of people because she was being bullied because she had a lack of self-worth. So it was really strange when that secret kind of came out. So she obviously suspected it was Shion.
In the flashback of that scene, tell me why she clapped all of those mans. That was so unrealistic.
Oh, Shion, right?
When Shion clapped all these mans in like 2 punches, bro.
Yeah, that was super cap.
Come on, bro.
That was super cap.
That's cap.
What is she, a Super Saiyan? I never understand. Like, I understand those scenes when it's like that type of girl beating on the main character. But you're telling me she beat 8 guys on her once?
Nah, big cap.
Like, what? Is she Thanos? Kind of cap is this?
But the real question is, do you think that it was her that wrote the secret?
Nah, it's too specific. It would have to be somebody who was there.
You think it would have to be someone there?
I think somebody overheard it, so definitely wasn't her. Because if she's the only one who she told the secret to, she wouldn't exploit herself like that.
That's true.
That makes no sense.
Real talk. I don't know why I'm acting like I don't know because they reveal it in the third episode.
They do reveal it in the third.
I don't know why I'm acting like I don't know.
But that's why the third episode was way crazier.
But yeah, speaking of the third episode, so when all these confessions happened, there was one person in the friend group that was lurking around, just listening to everybody. Like when all of them actually happened.
And then he was using his information to make it seem like it was everybody else.
Yeah. So he was using that at the game to use against them.
And then at the end, you realize that it's the glasses guy the entire time.
I knew something was up with him.
But I knew something was up with him.
Like, when I had my list of suspects, he was number one. He was number one on the list.
Fam, you know what he did in like the first episode that made me think? I remember when the black hair girl, Shion, was confessing to Yuichi.
Yeah.
He basically was in the back in the corner. You see him just holding his glasses up and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you preening it like that?
Hey, any man that holds their glasses like this,
it's over.
Don't trust them.
They're doing something.
If you see them like this, don't trust them.
I bet every single one of them has a screw loose, but it's gonna be revealed later as each episode goes.
Yeah. Definitely all of them. They all have something that they're hiding. But the one I want to know is the MCs. I want to know his so badly.
He looks so sketch. Like I rate him heavy, but he looks like he has a lot of baggage with him.
He definitely does because I don't know if you've seen his parents.
Yeah.
But his dad. His dad looks hella sketchy.
Oh my.
Because I remember in the first episode, they're like, oh, what matters to you more? After his dad's like, oh, money matters more. But his mom's like, friends matter more.
Oh, nah, his dad.
So, I don't know. I think he might have taken his dad's side and done some next stuff, bro.
You thinking his dad installed something into him?
Maybe. More times? His dad might be running the whole game.
Oh.
His dad might be.
You better not have read manga. You better not have read manga.
Listen, I didn't read anything, but
that better not be the facts, fam.
I don't know, man. We're about to see.
You know what? I gotta give it to Josh because Josh said before this even dropped that this was gonna be quite potentially the hardest show this season.
I said it.
You did say it.
I told you, bro.
You told me.
Well, once I read the description, I'm like, oh, it's a wrap.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't think I've ever watched an anime that has game behind it that's ever failed me. Like a type of death game anime. They don't fail. Like
they don't. That's why I like death games so much. They're just solid. They're never terrible. They're never bad.
They're just so entertaining. Like the drama, the instigations, the threats, the games they play, their relationships with other characters. When I watch other shows this season, they don't hit the same.
It doesn't hit the same.
So I can tell you right now, it's probably my favorite show. You know. So,
listen, I'm about to say.
Yeah.
It's about to be anime of the year.
Well, you're capping.
I might be capping. I might be capping.
Calm down. Calm down.